Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention earlier in regards to whether they were just doing this kind of thing for the money, it's definitely not just for the money. It's also for publicity and for reputation within the entertainment industry. Because I know for a fact that YouTube and like a lot of top YouTube creators in general, there's like a huge lack of respect that occurs from traditional media towards YouTube media. Like they're not writing a lot of glowing articles. They're not inviting YouTubers on the Today Show. And if they do, it's super rare and it's super specific and that's like super safe, 9 a.m. on a Tuesday for, homemakers to watch. And YouTube feels that. I know that they do. They feel like they should be more respected for what they're doing. And I think that that's another part of this, is that they also want, like, there's like an ego involved, I think.
The more seriously that medium is taken, though, generally, and that goes from people in the industry to just generic everybody all the way down. The more seriously the medium is taken, the more money is going to flow in. And that's a good thing. It's not a greedy thing. YouTube can have the money to promote all sorts of different programs, develop new tools that make creators be able to do more things, do them better. So it's not just we're raking in piles of cash sort of way, but the popular conception makes a big difference there. I had a doctor's appointment in November, I think, and I'd never talked to this doctor before, and he's doing small talk and all that. And he's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I tell him, and he says, "You can make a living off that?" It's like, yeah, I actually can make a living helping to develop content and repping creators and this and that. If I told him, like, well, I'm a writer on Scandal, or I rep actors who exclusively work with the major networks, he would have thought I was an absolute baller. It would have been a completely different conversation. And changing that popular conception all the way at the top, all the way down to the bottom, that's not a bad aim. Now, are they doing it in such a way that marginalizes a lot of creators, disrupts a very natural, organic development on the platform? That's the real question. And they need to consider whether what they think of as being very positive for the brand and creators overall and viewers, whether that's actually doing more harm than good.
Yeah. So, it'll be really interesting to see what happens with YouTube 2019. Like, I'm kind of chomping at the bit in a lot of ways to see what they do there, because, yeah, I agree, man. Like, it could be just a tripling down on that. They could just keep going harder and harder into it and ignore, I could foresee a time where they just turn off likes and dislikes. They turn off comments and they just make YouTube Rewind into like literally a commercial for YouTube and celebrates almost nothing that has to do with the community. I could foresee them doing that, or I could foresee them potentially going the other way and really trying to reach out to creators and see like what is going on, because clearly we're really out of touch with what people who are using this platform every single day are interested in.